Good morning, I'm Jeff Strametz, President and CEO of Boulder Creek Guitars. I wanted to tell you a little bit about our acoustic bass. We've been very fortunate with our acoustic bass in the sense that our technology was built on a patented bracing system on the inside, where this guitar has a suspended bracing system that allows the top to breathe and to move freely and to resonate, and it increases tone and sustain. Typical acoustic bass players' comments were always that it couldn't be heard, or the bass, like the lower strings, were more of a suggestion. Our patented bracing system that's on the inside of the guitar allows this top. We've taken away the standard bracing, all the X bracing and support bracing on the top, to create a top that is very resonant and it has a lot of tone to it. And that suspended bracing system is made out of aluminum and Delrin, and what that does is that transmits the energy that's created by the strings and gives it tone balance. So now what you get is you get a bass that has a tone and a sustain that goes on and on. The other part is you see that we have a small sound port here. The main sound port is on this side. So as a player, what you get is you get something where you have a monitor system working towards you. So there's your low string, and then you can hear the low tones. And the tones just keep going, and they keep vibrating. So what I like to say about the acoustic bass from Boulder Creek is it gives you the ability to be more dynamic. You can play very low volumes and have a very full tone. You can attack the bass and play at a high volume and more dynamic, higher range, and you get a better tone there as well. And then the best part about it is that because it doesn't have the big sound hole in it, you don't need to use a feedback buster, and it has low to no feedback characteristics. So on stage as a performer, it gives you the opportunity to play a bass that has that big stand-up bass feel and not have to carry a big stand-up bass around. We've got several of our artists that play these. Three Doors Down plays them. There's Tom Jones Band plays them. I mean, the list goes on, and what happens is these guys are kind of a brotherhood, bass players are. And so they talk to each other. And like the Tom Jones bassist, he says, all my guys are telling me about these, I've read about them, and I've got to try it. And he tried it at the Bridge concert in San Francisco in Mountain View this past fall that Neil Young puts on, and half the guys there called me after the show and said, you know what, we got to have one of these. So I encourage you to check out the Boulder Creek acoustic bass. They are a lot of fun, and we love thrilling bass players. So go check us out at www.bouldercreekguitars.com. Thank you.